Yo, what up, guys? You can't hear this, but I have a theta beat on in my headphones. And I'm going to go ahead and just make this video while I'm listening to this theta beat. Um, I recorded an hour-long video the other day, but I didn't post it. Um, yeah, I was like showing everything on the screen and shit like that. It's just too long, too much to edit, to be honest with you guys. So anyways, to catch you up on what's going on right now with me. Went skydiving the other day. Um, Hooked up with a girl the next day. Uh, and then I we got $70,000 released to us. Now, that money is not like money I'm just gonna spend freely. That's money I'm gonna use to blow up the business to go to millions. Um, but I am gonna move out right away, right now. I am going on a boot camp. I am going to network with a bunch of cool people. Um, I am spending my money on like stuff like that, right? So, um, but that's basically it, right? Now, what am I up to right now? So we have those 1,500 courses you guys know that we give away for free. You can go to our link tree, linktree/humanity enlightened, one word. And then inside the conscious community portal, inside the money making section, there's 1,500 free courses in there now. We're gonna go through them ourselves now. That's what we're gonna do next. By the way, this is a humanity enlightened crystal that you can buy. It's multi-organite. I just got it in the mail. I guess somebody returned it, and then our customer service had them send it to my address, so that's cool. Yeah, we sell this on Facebook ads. Anyways, right now at this very moment, I'm going through my game script, and I just want to give you some realizations that I've had when it comes to this. So, if you guys have been following a lot of my seduction videos as of recently, you know that I'm talking a lot about like using open loops and then cold reads and then baiting. So she asks about what you do and then demonstrating high value and all these things. But my realizations lately have made it even more simple than that. Yes, still open loop. All right. But you don't just hook with your open loop. You hook with your sub communications, your eye contact, you're being present to the moment, you talking slow, looking at her like, I think I know something about you. I don't know if I want to say it yet. I want to make sure I'm right about it first. Let me ask something about you. Are you da 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 da? Right? It's like, I think I know something about you. Are you open minded? Yeah? So, um, I'm editing it right here. Before I showed it on the screen, but I want this video to be shorter, so I'm just going to read it for you guys off the screen. Um, so, yeah. Interesting, because... okay, now I see. This script is perfected now. So basically it's just like this. You're just curious. So you go up and you say whatever. All right? I don't want you to use openers. I don't want you to use any kind of lines. I want you to go and connect. And just say whatever comes to you in the moment. You can say anything. You can be like, where's the bathroom? You can be like, what's the time? You could be like, nice shoes. You can be like, nice hair. You can be like, I don't know about you. Or, you look like you have a savage side, but also like a good girl side. It could be anything. It could be any dumb opener or any cool opener. It could literally just be like you look at her and you're like, psh, and she's like, what? I just want you to have fun and play. Okay. When she hooks, when she locks in on your sub communication, because here's the key with this, because it's so easy just to say to people, um, have good sub communication, have good eye contact, have good body language, have good tonality, all this stuff, right? Like just be confident, bro. It's easy to say that. But where does it come from? It comes from knowing what you're going to say and do. So, in order to get that feeling, you need to study the shit out of this stuff, okay? You need a script. You need a direction. You need a structure. You need to know what you're going to do. Even if you've never done it before, you could still be a little bit more confident with your eye contact because you know about how and why it works in theory. That's going to get your foot in the door. Other than that, you're just going to be stumbling around in the dark for years. Now, granted, it generally takes a few months or a few years to get decent at this stuff. It just does. Even for the dude that's good in high school, he started practicing in middle school. All right. He was running game on girls in middle school. But you understand he doesn't need a script. That dude is just good because the sub communications are down and the way he acts is alpha. Okay? The script just allows you to go in the direction that your best self would go into. So this is what I talk about when I say a script. I mean, you take a snapshot of your best self. Like a snapshot of what your best self would say when you were the most attractive version of you. And then you write that down and you memorize it in a structure. Okay? Now, the best version of me, the most charismatic version of me, and you, just says whatever the fuck me or you wants to say. That's the most charismatic version. And I'm going to tell you, what you really want to say to a girl that you're attracted to is you want to talk about sex. You want to talk about what you're attracted to, what your fetishes are, what you're into, like what you like and like where you want to take this situation. That's seduction. Okay? And so let me dive in for you guys and show you like kind of like what the vibe is. But listen, you don't need to bait into a DHV. You don't need to bait her into asking what you do or nothing. Because here's why. When you just talk about what you know, she's going to wonder what you do. So if you just start telling high value stories about yourself, like, I love when girls do this. I love when I do this to girls. I love, this is a turn on for me. That's a turn on. Oh, I don't like that. When you're just saying real stuff, she's going to ask you questions and then you're able to dive deeper into those things. And when you dive deeper into those things, she's like, how do you know this? Or why do you think that? She's going to ask questions naturally and it will naturally lead to you talking about yourself. Okay? So, the state of beat makes me want to just relax. So yeah. That's basically it. That's basically how that works. So, in a situation, I might be like, hey, I'm curious about something. But first, I might just say hi. I might just be like, hi. Who are you? Or hi. And just look at her, just like, hi. Yeah, I'm just chilling. What are you up to? Yeah, who'd you come here with? Cool, cool. You having a good night? By the way, I noticed something about you. You know? This is, if you guys notice, this is actually what RSD Tyler does. This is his game. If you guys ever wondered what his game was, it's sub-communication to the chords. Interesting. You're just letting her feel your confident presence. Listen, that's what girls are attracted to. And if you can stay in that presence, in that moment, and show her that you're more confident than any other guy she's ever run into in her life, it's on, bro. You could take her home right there. Let's go right now. But there's better ways to do it, and understand this key. Seduction is a movie, and girls want to see the whole entire movie, not just the climax. And the guy who can give her the best movie and enjoy it with her is the one that gets the best climax with her. Also, the realest shit I could ever say is bad sex is not good sex. It's the best way I can put it. So, with that being said, you should only want to do it this way. You want to run game on her and give her a chance to chase you. You want to pull away from her so she has a chance to chase you. When she pulls away from you, you sometimes chase her for fun, right? It's a push and pull. You know, some guys are like, never chase women ever, da 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 da. Never compliment girls. That's only one side of the equation. I would never compliment a girl who's not into me. But if she's into me, I I give and take. It's a dance. It's fun. That's all it is. So let's get into it. So I'm like, I say what up, and then I say I'm curious about something, right? And then I go into cold reading her. Something I noticed about her vibe, who she is. I noticed you're this, I noticed you're that, I noticed you're that. And then I go, I bet I know something else about you. I know what type of guy you're into. And then she might be like, okay, what is it? And I'm like, how sexually open-minded are you? And she's like, I'm really sexually open-minded. You don't slut shame, right? No. Setting all the frames? Come over here, I'll tell you. Lead. Then I'm just gonna be like, this is what type of guy you like. This is why you like him. Right? And I go deep right there. And I actually said this to some girl on Tinder earlier, and she was like, wow, you're pretty spot on, aren't you? She said, what did you do? Copy and paste this off some Scorpio page or some shit? I don't know what the fuck she said. And I was like, haha, maybe. I guess you just have to hang out with me and find out and see if I still talk about this shit or not in person. And she said, she liked it, and she said, wow, you really know how to draw me in. And then, yeah. But anyways, it worked, right? And I didn't even tell her about what I do or nothing. I tried to bait her. She didn't even ask. She didn't even try to know. She already knew enough about me. Now, you know, after I say what type of guy she's into and I explain the exact perfect guy, I show her I just get it. And I say stuff like, you'd like a dominant, non-needy guy who can make you feel comfortable, right? And I talk about the 5 traits that he might have. He's fun, he's mysterious, he has polarity, he has a lot of empathy and certainty, right? And I go into all this. Now she's just like, what the fuck? Like, how does this dude know all this shit, right? And then from there, I'm just like, yeah, but like, what really matters is chemistry. Yeah, what really matters is chemistry. I'm writing this shit. Like, I'm gonna call this the chemistry bait. I love it. Chemistry bait. What really matters is chemistry. Me personally, I will never have sex with a girl unless there's fucking chemistry. I tell guys all the time on my YouTube channel this shit. Because without chemistry, it's a recipe for disaster, and that's why there's so much bad sex happening and trauma going around. Now, I mentioned my YouTube channel. That is a bait, right? And she might grab onto that. But I do not care if she does or not. Because that seed is planted. She's like, oh, he has a YouTube channel? And then I just keep going. I don't really try to bait into the DHV anymore. Because now she's just like, okay, he's somebody, he does something, but I want to know more about what he knows. Instead of me just talking about like what I do, I want to display what the fuck I do. Or what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What I know. So obviously I do something, right? And here's the thing. You can actually talk about what you do in just talking about what you like. So, and this is mind-blowing for me at first. Because I was like, oh fuck, like the structure's perfect, but it could get even more natural and simultaneous. So like, let me show you an example. So I start talking about chemistry. I'm like, chemistry is so fucking important. Like these days, I won't even have sex with a girl if I know for a fucking fact it's gonna be amazing. Make girls beg for it. There's got to be a lot of tension and da 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 da. And then I'm just like, because I do semen retention, and this is like what I teach guys. Like it's how you like redirect that sexual energy into having more of a masculine vibe. This allows you to have multiple orgasms without ejaculation, so you could last longer in bed and have amazing tantric experiences and give girls multiple orgasms. And it's not even, you know what I'm saying, it's not even like squirting the G-spot, but like I do like teach that stuff too. But, you know, basically it's like 80% of female ejaculation is mental, you know. And then I'm like, and when it comes to girls, like girls just need to let go. So I'm just like, I'm going into my teacher routine. Like I'm just teaching, right? I'm not even saying like this is what I do for work. I don't even have to mention that. I just start talking about it, right? And I'm just like, this is why chemistry is so important. And in order for it to have chemistry, a girl needs to be out of her head and free flowing with her feminine energy. A guy needs to be in his dominant masculine and da 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 da, right? Like, and I'm just like, this is how chemistry works. And I'm just explaining it. And like, girls need to let go of their social conditioning and get out of their head and get into their pure pleasure and bliss state with their sexuality. They need to be able to relax and let go. And then that's when the sex can be amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it, right? And then it's like I'm merging in talking about what I do and then what I like, because I like what I do. Does that make sense? Right? And it all becomes one blur. And then she might ask like, oh, well, what do you do at some point in there? And then I just say like, I just go into it deeper, right? But let's say she doesn't at all, right? Basically, I start telling her like, yeah, like what I go into next is basically um like I never really come da 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 like during sex. Like only one girl like recently has been able to make me. She was amazing. Honestly, I find it really hard to get horny with girls. um I'm used to like girls begging me like da 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 da. I'm only used to this. I'm only used to that. And then it's like I don't. And then it's like I'm only into this crazy stuff, and I'm only into this crazy stuff, right? And then you go into like role playing and shit. And see, this is actually um what I put at the end of my script, and I don't agree with that anymore because I think like it should be all like condensed, right? Like basically like get it to the point where she's just like, oh, like I can't take it anymore. Like you don't want it to fizzle out and then you try to bring it back. It's like, no, give it all. So it's like some huge climax in the interaction. And then from there, you can see the pull in a negative. And I'll talk about this in a second. So, um, so I'm changing my script around right now as I talk to you guys. But it's this fucking easy. Ready? So it's like, I'm not horny. I have to see a girl again. I have to know I'm gonna see her again. And I have to know like she's into what I'm into. I think I edited this a little bit different on my phone. 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm looking at the same script here because it is the same script. Actually, I could add this right here. So, and if you guys want this script, just beg me in the comments. See what I did there? Um, let's see. Yeah, see her again. It's not only that, I like her enough that I'm gonna see her again, right? So it's like, um, and it's like, I have to know, like, I'm gonna see her again, and it's basically like, I have to know that I like her enough that I'm gonna see her again. See her again. She has to be into like the same stuff I'm into. That's when you know there's gonna be good chemistry. That's here's a better one. That's one way you can know if there's gonna be good chemistry. Another good way, now I can say, the best way is obviously to have sex. But you don't want to have bad sex. So, knowing that you're into the same stuff is a really good way. And also, here is another good way. Oh, wait. I got this. So it's like, is a really good way. And then I go into talking about what I'm into. So then it goes, yeah. Then I say, what's the craziest sexual thing you've done? I only fuck with this girls that are in the same things as me. Like, for example, I always get horny when I see a Princess Tiara because I've done so much role playing when it comes to princesses and stuff. Building up the innocence, da 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 da, and then you go, and then you talk about the role playing stuff, and then there's like, by the way, there's also another good way. Eye contact routine. Then you go, you're gonna hold eye contact for 30 seconds with me, feel into what I'm feeling, and then from there you're gonna be like, you gotta stop looking at me like that. You're trying to give me terrible thoughts. You're trying to give me terrible thoughts. If we were alone right now, you wouldn't know. You don't even want to know what I would do to you. Or you could say, I would definitely not. I like this one's better. I would definitely not throw you up against the wall. How about this? If we were alone right now, you don't even want to know what I wouldn't do to you. Or, if we were alone right now, you don't even want to know what I would do to you. You want me to say, there it is. You want me to say, if we were alone right now, you don't even want to know what I would do to you. You're looking at me like you want me to say, if we were alone right now, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know what I would do to you. I would definitely not throw you up against the wall and put your hands behind your back and cover your mouth and grab a fistful of your hair, feeling my hard cock pushing up against your ass through my pants while you're begging for me to fuck the shit out of you. We would not be about to have the most amazing sex we ever had in our life. So you say it in a joking, not context. And then you say, I did see something else in your eyes. I could tell you like to be super submissive. And you like a guy that can just pull your fucking hair, but most of them do it wrong. Like, let me show you how it's done. Right? Then you can sexually disqualify again. You could be like, or you don't even have to sexually disqualify. You can say like, you can right there, or you can just go into the CD in the poll, and then just be like, whatever. You could say like, relax, or whatever she says. Like, oh wow, and to think I was about to invite you over for some wine with me, but now that you said that, it was nice knowing you. In all seriousness, where do you live? Nice, I live like 5 minutes up the street. I'm probably gonna leave around 1 to go back and chill at mine and have some wine. Have you ever, or like, what are you, red or wine type? Okay, well, If we're vibing in like 30 minutes and we don't utterly hate each other out of nowhere, then and you promise that you can handle your alcohol, maybe you can come back later and have a drink. Maybe you can come back later and have a drink. This frames it so well. This is where she's gonna be like, well, I gotta ask my friends, I gotta do this, gotta do that. Handle the objections. That's it. Okay. So let me just recap this one sexual part, right? So it's I don't care about I can just literally combine the the demonstrate high value work routine, like what I talk about what I do, with chemistry and semen retention and tantric sex. It's all combined into one, right? Then I go into I barely get horny. I only have sex with a girl if I know I'm gonna see her again because we're so into the same stuff. Like, she has to be into the same stuff that I'm into, so we basically get addicted to each other. You feel me? And then you're just like, and that's one good way to know if there's chemistry, is if you're into the same stuff. What's like the craziest thing you've done sexually? Yeah. I love girls who are into role playing. I only ever fuck with girls who are into role playing. Like, for example, I get horny, da 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 da, and then you're just trying to gauge how she's reacting to your fantasies. You want to talk about your fantasies, right? Because, dude, you're trying to have good sex, not bad sex. That's what this whole routine is about, okay? And then, if she's vibing with it, and then you're like, hey, there's another way. There's another way to see if there's good chemistry. Eye contact routine. You need to stop looking at me like that. You're trying to give me terrible thoughts. You're looking at me like you want to say if we were alone right now. You don't even want to know what I would do to you. I would definitely not throw you up against the wall. Yeah. Then you go into that. And then I saw something in your eyes. You look submissive. I could tell you like getting your hair pulled, but not in the wrong way. Only the right way. Let me show you. Seed the pull. That's it. Okay? So you combine. So it goes very simple. Open. I'm curious about something. Are you open-minded? I know what type of girl you are. I know what type of guy you're into. Come over here, I'll tell you. Are you secure with your sexuality? How open-minded are you? You like this type of guy? These guys lack empathy because they're in scarcity. And this kills all the chemistry they could have had with the girl. Me personally, I will never have sex with a girl unless there's fucking chemistry. I tell guys all the time on my YouTube channel this shit. Because having sex without chemistry is a recipe for disaster. That's why there's so much bad sex and happening in trauma. There's so much bad sex and trauma going around. Like, chemistry is so important. Like, these days I won't even have sex with a girl unless I know for a fact it's going to be amazing. I make girls beg for it because I do semen retention. Basically what this is like you redirect I just taught what semen retention is and how you can give girls multiple orgasms and da 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 da. And then for girls, just like they just need to let go, be free flowing with their energy. Yeah, I gotta combine the work DHV and semen retention DHV. Those two need to be combined. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, it needs to be combined. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, guys. And I'm gonna upload this video right now. Like, comment, subscribe if you're getting value out of this. And yeah, we're going to the top, baby. Let's get it.